Hi, and welcome to Earth Angel Activities, where I'll be doing a reading for you all today. If you need to get in touch with me for any reason, my information is in the description box. Also, we're going to start with a quick cleansing prayer as usual, and then we'll hop right into the messages. Thank you so much, Most High God. Thank you, Divine Mother and Father. Thank you for our angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. Thank you so much for the viewer, for the one who is watching. Thank you for allowing your messages to be clear. Thank you for allowing us to be conduits of your love and light as we go on through this journey. Thank you for love, health, healing, prosperity, abundance, and all those things. In your name, we thank you so much. So it is, Ashe. So you guys, as I was praying, I was led to the Romance Angels deck. And I was hearing like someone hoping that it wasn't too late for them to receive a romantic relationship, a romantic connection. And I was also hearing that the separation, the singleness, and the togetherness have a lot to do with your spiritual role and your spiritual journey, your spiritual growth, your spiritual enlightenment. Relationships are portals, okay? They're like elevators in our spiritual life, you know, on our journey. A lot of times, the pain of a relationship being ripped apart is the trigger. It's the catalyst of a spiritual journey. Someone is either married or getting engaged or just recently got engaged, or you're about to get married. And one thing about these love readings that I really want you to remember is that love readings, when we start picking up on collective love readings, you have to go into your deep discernment. Deep, okay? Because everybody is not at the same position, okay? So trust that if this is your reading, that God will give you secret synchronicities to help you navigate in your real life, okay? If you need a personal reading about this energy, you can hit me up. You can send me an email. Okay, that sounds more professional. Yes, look. Soulmate, trust, wedding, engagement. Is this something that is here now, God? I'm gonna put this right here. Is this now? Is this what's happening now? Or is this something that has happened in the past? What is this? Is this future energy, God? Now energy? What energy is this, God, for the one who is watching? Yes, this is your soulmate. This situation involves marriage. We have get more information, and within the next few weeks, if you believe. Wow. Get more information, we shall. Okay, what about this wedding, soulmate, and engagement, God? Wedding, soulmate, and engagement. What's coming in the next few weeks for the one who is watching? Ooh, passion. Let go of control issues. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Oh my goodness. The last reading that I posted, it was about singing your own song. Okay. And it was about a lonely old woman. So if you resonated with that reading yesterday, I know this is definitely a reading, and I think it's hilarious how God works, because it's beautiful as well, because God is acknowledging the loneliness, and God is acknowledging that there has been this time of feeling like, dang, where's my partner? Everybody else has a partner, you know. And then also for some of you, if for somebody's energy that I'm picking up on, you are a trip. Because it's just like, I wouldn't want to be in a relationship. I'm happy. You even have a twin flame. This is what's cracking me up. Whoever I'm talking to, you have a twin flame, and you're just like, I don't care. Like, I'm the runner now, and it feels good to be the runner. sadness. You are living a good life. We're gonna live a good life. Oh my goodness. Okay, I have a dark sense of humor. I'm sorry. But whoever you are, you're making me laugh. Because you don't care. It's like you don't want to be in a relationship. And God is saying, well, that's why one's on the way. Because it's literally saying wedding, soulmate, trust, engagement, passion within the next few weeks. What else is coming within the next few weeks? But you have to, it's like if you want it, if you believe, if you want it to happen for you, if you trust that it can happen for you. So let's see what's coming in the next few weeks. So the skull came out. And the skull in this deck is really representative of a healer, death to the old, bringing in the new, things changing. And then we have the chess pieces and the gears, which this is all about movement and change and things shifting around. The energy is shifting around, this love, this energy. What is a sign about this person? What's their energy going to be like when this person comes into the one who is watching? I'm hearing names with E. I'm hearing names with S. Yeah. Okay. And I also am seeing stop, and anxiety was under that too. So if this message is causing you anxiety, God is like, stop. Don't let it have you like that. Okay? Also, if you're just not connecting with it and you don't want a relationship, then you don't have to believe in it, you know? I understand, but this is someone who feels like, nah, I'm good on love. What is the person's energy going to look like to the viewer? The one that you're sending, God. The person that you're sending that is this wedding, this soulmate. Their real spouse. Their divine spouse. Ooh, spice. And I was hearing spice of life. You're going to have similar pain histories. Like your pain and their pain is going to look kind of similar. You're going to be able to understand each other and balance. Sadness is at the bottom of the deck. This person may be dealing with, this person may call you in. I'm feeling like this pull you in. Like, no, you don't want to be in a relationship. This is the second time this energy has presented itself. Because like I said, the skull came out in the other deck. But I'm feeling this pull towards this person because it kind of feels like when your soulmate shows up, they're not looking for a relationship. And you're glad because you don't want one either. You don't want one either. And I see that because of this shared space of pain, that there's a real friendship that is brought together by this. Is this true, God? I don't want to lead anybody down the wrong path. Is this true? Am I seeing it correctly? Do you want to correct anything, God? Maybe a friendship. Will this cleanse and consciousness, cleansing the consciousness. You'll know that this is your partner because it'll seem like both of you are coming from this same hurt background, this same hurt space, or this same space of this energy. You'll have a shared pain, right? But the combination of your pain and their pain will bring peace to both of you. It'll cleanse the parts of your soul that felt like they were not cleansable. This pain will be removed. Like this pain, because that shape there is just making me feel like death to pain. Death to pain. the way you guys come together energetically, it also brings in this synergy that allows you guys to be a winning team. So it's like when you guys go together, you can't lose. When you guys are together, you can't lose. And it's this kinship. It's really based on a friendship and a deep care for one another. There's a deep, loving care for one another. Show me more information about this energy, God. A deep, loving concern and care for one another. Cosmic energy, mystical awareness, regeneration. Yeah, it's like the part of you that wouldn't allow you to love anymore, the part of you that you... Do you know how certain animals, especially like a starfish, can cut off a piece of itself and then it'll regenerate? I'm seeing a lizard's tail. I'm seeing a snake's tail. But in this case, I'm seeing the heart regrowing itself, regenerating itself. Because it's a part of you that kind of like withered, died, and fell off. And at first, when that happened, you felt like devastated, like, oh my gosh, I'll never love again. But now, for some reason, that thing that has been missing from you, that part of you, that spiritual heart that withered, died, and fell off, I'm seeing it's regrowing, it's regenerating, and it's coming in the most unusual way because both of you have been through this storm. But with the cosmic energy here in the starfish, and I'm also hearing healing because it's making me think of the star card. You're going to be regenerated and restored in ways that will let you know that it was only God. It was only God that brought you two together. It was only God that helped you to recognize one another in the spirit. It was only God that navigated you through all these circumstances that brought you together. It was only God that brought you together through those circumstances so that you guys could fulfill a mission together. And let's get some information on the mission. I love the fact that oysters was right there. I have to put that out. Beauty, resilience. What are they doing? Is there something specific that you need them to do together? These are a lot of cards that came out. Let's look at them. I just want to look at them. Cricket with good luck, okay? Moral compass, liberty, This card literally says serendipity on it. This card literally says serendipity. Look that meaning up. Or what are they supposed to do when they come together? Gecko, longevity. Moose, engagement, boldness, commanding attention. I'm thinking about togetherness with this mongoose card. Being genuine. Like, don't try to be anybody other than who you are. Don't try to bite your tongue because you don't want to offend this person. They will understand you, I'm telling you. The person who is right for you, they'll understand your humor, they'll understand your pain. And that's really what helps you to recognize yourself in the other person. And somebody who you thought you had a twin flame, but that was not your twin. That was a trick from the enemy. But it's okay. Because even that, there was glory even in that space. There was glory even in that space. But look what else I have. We have the Pegasus, the Muse, Fame, Sacred Springs. The fact that this is a Pegasus and the fact that it has a horn on its head like a unicorn, this is a very rare opportunity. This is your opportunity to love and be loved in a real loving environment, a real loving space. The cheetah, this is togetherness again, family, love, healing. And loquacious, you guys are going to have these conversations that go on forever. It just feels like you're having a continual conversation. Like even the moments of silence just feel like an unspoken word of peace. Oh my goodness. It's good luck with the Martin, fortunate tidings, crown chakra. This is a restoration of the way you think, the way you vibrate, what you believe in. Masculine energy and leadership. I love the bull and the cougar together. This is giving divine masculine, divine feminine. This is giving leadership and motherhood. This is giving the loving vibes, okay? Because it seems like the person, when they arrive into your energetic bubble, it seems like they're going to try to hide themselves. They're not going to even want to really talk to you that much on that type of level. It may seem like some mixed signals at first. But then there's going to come this serendipitous moment where the divine allows you both to see each other for who you really are supposed to be in each other's lives at this time. And then it just clicks. With the dragon, this is another mystical energy here with the dragon. Magic, ancient wisdom, protector. The dragon is giving me ancient, old. And you know, this is making me think that you guys have loved each other before through lifetimes. That you guys had to separate in this lifetime in order to feel a different level of pain, a different intensity of pain. And that is part of the reason why, the sun at the bottom of the deck again, you guys. If you resonated with the reading yesterday, then this reading today is definitely calling to you. Because I'm hearing, I'll give you the sun, the moon, the mountains. I'll give you the world. You guys, this love is on the way. This love is on the way. This is a divinely protected energy. This is a divinely protected miracle. It's going to feel like a miracle when it manifests. It's going to feel like a miracle when it manifests. It might not be it might kind of be off to a rocky start because of the energy that I'm seeing from you guys. That you both are very similar in your approach to love. So both of you guys are kind of like over it. But this is no ordinary love. This is no ordinary love. No ordinary love. Pray from the heart, guys. And it says, no, it is not the right time yet. This is not the divine right time to take action. Please be patient. And look what comes after that. Right after that, it says it's almost over. The opportune moment is approaching. Your current challenges will soon be resolved and you will be able to look to the future with a smile. Trust your angels. Trust in divine timing. And I feel like there's a reason why they said no, it's not the right time yet. Okay. And then they also followed it up with some reassurance. It's because when you start to become more attractive of your soul partner, your divine partner, do you know that the devil go crazy trying to send you some trash? The devil go crazy, man. Trying to send you somebody that look like a soulmate. But I'm telling you, you have to be diligent. Use your intuition. Ask them questions. Go ahead and follow your normal routine. If you pray, go ahead and pray and watch it how they act. I want to share this story with you guys and hopefully it will help you in your relationship. I was dating this guy, right? And I dated him because I felt like he was a kind human. But I knew that I wanted to take my time. I didn't want to move too fast because there was just something about him, like not trying to be funny at all in any type of way. This is not me trying to be funny. This is me being real, speaking from a spiritual point. He was very rough on the eyes. He was very difficult for me to look at, like head on, eye to eye. And I was like, why is that? You know, I didn't really feel like he was, you know, the you word per se, because I don't like to call anybody that, because I can always find beauty in somebody, right? But he was, every time I would look at him, it just seemed like it would get worse and worse. Like I'm looking at him, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is becoming increasingly difficult to look at him and just sit across the table and eat. One day I went out to eat, and when I went out to eat, I went to this buffet, and this little boy was up there working, and he just shooed me away, like, you know, okay, well, you want there, it's over there, like, go. And so I stopped, and I said, young man, hello. And he stopped, and I could see his energy shifted a little, and he said, hi. And I said, I acknowledged you when I came up here, and I acknowledge you because you're important. So, as am I. Don't just shoo me away to go get my box, okay? Acknowledge me. And the little boy, we talked for a minute, and I told him about how important he is and how he has a very important job, that he was standing at the door where he was greeting people, and that even though that job seemed unimportant, he was in a space of either karmic abundance or karmic debt, depending on what he puts out with every person he comes in contact with. That's a major role for people. People who stand at doorways have to be very careful of the energy that they put out. People who answer the phones, and you're talking to many people, you know, there's a lot of karma that is possible to gain in that area. Karma's not bad, all right? It's just a matter of what you're putting out is what you're going to get back. And I felt like the young man received me well. But this man, honey, the one that was becoming increasingly difficult to look at every day, and I just was like, oh my gosh, like, what is this? I mean, oh my gosh, like, this is getting worse and worse. I mean, he's really hard on the eyes at this point. This man tells me, oh my gosh, like, you're going to sit there and say all that stuff to that boy? You're going to do all that? And when he said that, I knew that I could never sacrifice my singleness, my singlehood for a relationship that would ask me to be less than divine energy, that would ask me to ignore a child who I feel like I can touch. And so because of that relationship, when it fell to pieces, I didn't cry. I was just like, well, thank you, Lord. I mean, he was becoming harder and harder to look at every day. And I feel like for some of you, you understand. You understand. It was like shallow how. Like, that's kind of what it's going to be too. You keep watching with your spiritual eye. You keep looking at that person with your spiritual eye, because the truth will out. Okay, whether or not that person is for you, it will show itself. They won't even be able to hide. It's like on Something About Mary. Do you remember on Something About Mary when that man, he kept on trying his best to eavesdrop on Mary so that he could tell her about everything that he does that's in alignment with what she likes, right? But he still didn't have it quite right, did he? He couldn't help it when he was describing the special needs kids, her brother's group. You know, she said, isn't that not right that you would call them that? And he was like, nah. But he couldn't help it, because it wasn't what he was trying to portray, was not in alignment with his truth. So don't ignore those red flags, okay? Don't ignore those. When your real person comes in, you're going to know. It's going to come through. You're going to see it. It might not be initial. Okay, because like I said, you and this person, y'all gonna kind of y'all might rub each other the wrong way initially, but it turns into love as soon as you start to understand each other's song. You're gonna hear each other's soul song. That's what's bringing this thing together. The pains of your past is bringing this thing together. This is your real person, the one that God has for you. Just be diligent and who you allow in and who you don't, because even if it is your person, if you deny them, guess what? It's like pushing a ball of air as deep as you can underwater. It's still going to come back to the surface, you know? just know that, like, even if you reject your true partner, if you're rejecting your true partner from a space of your truth, God gonna run that back one more time. Okay? Just know that. Trust in this situation. I'm really excited for whoever this is, because this is a wedding. This is love. This is soulmate. This is a love of a lifetime. A love of a lifetime for an earth angel who has been sharing their light in this world for a long, long time now. And now it's time for you to feel that love's return. The karmic debt of that? Yeah, there was no debt. You're about to feel the karmic return of that love. All right. So anyway, I hope that you have received this message in good faith, and that it has been of some assistance to you at this time. And we will talk again soon. Bye.